What's up guys, it's your style guy Tony and welcome back to another video. I hope you're as excited as I am with the new video format. So what I prepared for today is going from zero to minimal, and to get there are many essentials and one of them is blazer, and today I prepared 4 blazers. Starting from this side, this is the Muji blazer, this is from Blue Japan, this is Anderson Bell, and this is from Maison Margiela. So when it comes to blazers, you can obviously wear it as like a formal wear, but this is not necessarily a minimal style, and what we want to see is something like this, where it's super minimal and the blazer is just like finishing the aesthetics. So when it comes to minimal blazer styling, always start with white t-shirt, and that's why I'm wearing white t-shirts right now, and I'll be trying out all 4 blazers to show you what the difference is when it comes to blazers. So this is a blazer that I really like wearing during spring summer because it's fully linen, so it's super transparent. Like as you can see, it's like fully transparent, and that's something that I want during summer because not only does it give you the feeling of ventilation, it actually ventilates, so you don't feel hot, you don't look hot. One of the biggest dilemma for people who are into fashion is that during summer they feel super hot and during winter they feel so cold. This prevents it. So this is how it looks with plain white t-shirt. What I would change personally is wearing maybe a looser t-shirt or something that has a linen feel to it. Okay, so one of the biggest advantages of linen blazer is that it's really crunchy. Like you can tell in the image that it's all crumbled up, and that's the aesthetic to it. So it's really unique in a way that this blazer actually wants to be more like crushed up and like handled really rough compared to other blazers that have to be like really taken care of. For example, one thing that I really love to do is actually folding the sleeves. Something like this where you can easily fold the sleeves up during summer, this is a huge advantage because a lot of times you'll feel hot and you're like, oh fuck, I want to like roll up my sleeves, but since it's a blazer, like you can't really fold it up. This is the part that I really love about these, is that like it's really thin first of all, and secondly, like when you're feeling hot, you can easily roll this up, and even when you feel like super hot and take it off, you don't really have to take care of it. Like other blazers, I'll actually take care of it when I take it off, but these ones, I can put it anywhere and it doesn't matter. So what makes linen blazers special is that you can literally not take care of it and it'll just build onto its characteristics. And another detail that I wanted to point out when buying blazers is check the quality of the buttons. Like these buttons are pretty nice. I've taken a close-up picture and you can see that it's really stitched together and like there's a lot of layers going on. However, if you buy like really cheap blazers, it's going to have like a couple of lines and that's going to come off in like a couple of wears or maybe a year or so. So when you buy blazers, always check for that. And then in terms of the inner pockets, there's one here and one here, so one on each side, and one of them on the right hand side has a zipper. And honestly, for zippers, I don't really use it, and I don't think a lot of people use it, so it's not a significant detail, but if you like it, they have zippers here. So that's pretty much it for the Muji linen blazers. I don't really have anything to complain about other than the fact that the sleeves are kind of long. Other than that, everything's perfect. Like the fit and the length, like everything is really nice. And now let's look at the next one, which is also another Japanese brand. So this one is from Blue Japan, and I personally really like it. Like I'm gonna say this every time I introduce a blazer, but I really love this blazer. So compared to a linen blazer, this one I believe has like 65% cotton for the outside. So when it comes to seasonality, these heavy materials are definitely for winter and fall, and the thinner linen material, they go really well for spring summer. And it also has this western pattern near the chest, and I really like it because it's a really subtle detail. Like you can't tell from afar, but when you come closer, you're like, whoa, like that's a pretty sick detail. So now let's try it on. As I mentioned, this one has much thicker material, so just by wearing it, you can probably feel that it has a thicker material. When it comes to comfort, the linen blazer is obviously more comfortable because as the material gets thicker, there's more force acting on your body. So if you're looking for a blazer that you can wear during like really active environment, don't go for materials that are thick. Obviously, the thinner material fits the active environment. And now looking at the details, there are 2 buttons here which you can unbutton or button up. I always keep it buttoned up because like I don't see the reason of unbuttoning it. And as I've previously mentioned, the button stitching quality is really high. Like when you're looking for high quality blazers, this is the first thing that I check, is like how are the buttons stitched together. And then the next thing I check is how are the stitchings overall. And that's pretty much it. Like this is how the blazer looks. If you're looking for minimal blazers, these type of blazers are really nice for winter and fall. Now let's look at the next blazer, which is from Anderson Bell. Anderson Bell is a well-known Korean brand within the Korean community. I'm not sure how it is in North America, but if you're looking for minimal outfits, definitely check Anderson Bell because they have pretty nice quality. However, for the price tag, I feel like it's a bit overpriced when it comes to North America. So for example, this type of blazer in Korea, you would normally find it for like $300 or something around that, but on Essence, this was 600 something. So I feel like it's the same situation as a Japanese brand where the price tag is like $300, but the tax is 40%. So then it bumps up to like $450 or like $500. However, if you can find them in a reasonable price point, they're definitely a good choice. And this is one of their blazers. This one is a medium, and I thought I could wear medium because like medium in Korean size is usually small for North American size. So I got the medium, but it turns out it's a bit big for me. And also what I didn't realize is that the item name itself is like Daddy's Blazer, which probably means it's going to be a bit oversized. So compared to all the other blazers that I've shown, the length of it is a bit longer, and also the shoulder width is a bit wider than the other ones. And in terms of the material, it's a typical blazer material that you can find. It's like kind of smooth, kind of silky, and this one actually has the most amount of detail because the next one, which is Maison Margiela, it has no details, and even this one, it doesn't really have much detail. So for Anderson Bell blazer, there's a white lining going on, which kind of gives a really good accent. I personally like it. And a huge tip for you is that when you're wearing this type of blazer that has the stitching detail, if your pants have the same stitch line detail, it's going to look amazing. So if you have pants that have white stitching, this is going to be honestly your best choice. And then on the back, there's a lot of details going on too. First thing you notice is this like nail type of detail. Like it's kind of industrial. It has a bit of weird vibe. Like for me, it's not the best design. Like I don't know why it's there. I don't know what it's supposed to do. So to me, I really wish they removed this. And the next detail is that with the white lining, there's actually a bit of opening. So like this white stitch line actually stitches the blazer together. And this opening, it's kind of like a flap, so it's not bad. Like you can't really tell when you're wearing it, but it is there. And also there's another stitch line, that goes all the way from top to bottom here. The first thing that I noticed is that it kind of resembles Balenciaga's profile. So that was Anderson Bell. Let's go to the last one, which is Maison Margiela. So the Maison Margiela brand itself is really focused on deconstructivism and using materials in a really odd way. I won't go too much in detail about Maison Margiela, but I will be making another historic video of Maison Margiela. So sticking with the brand motto itself, this blazer actually has like almost no details. So where the pocket's supposed to be, there's only a stitch line, and then the pocket itself is actually placed inside of the blazer over here, which probably no one can use, but it's there. What I like is the stitch line here. As you can see, unlike the other blazers, these ones are collarless, and the feel that collarless blazers give is more loose, more casual, and more relaxed. So let's check it out. So this is how it looks on body, and it's actually one of the most comfortable blazers that I've worn. Like it's super relaxed, super comfortable. There's nothing that's restricting my movement, and the look itself is super minimal. There's nothing going on, literally nothing. So it actually fits the minimal vibe the most. So if you're looking for super minimal blazer, look for collarless blazer. Like it doesn't have to be Maison Margiela because this one is pretty expensive, but if you're generally looking for collarless blazers, there's going to be a lot of options. And then at the back, there's a Maison Margiela logo. And in terms of stitching, you can't really see any stitch lines. Like all the stitch lines are hidden stitch, so that's a good thing because when you're going for minimal outfits, you don't really want to see the stitch line unless it's intentional. So to go for zero to minimal, you obviously need blazers, and I wanted to give you an overview of what different type of blazers are and what are the differences, what are the benefits, and when should you really wear them. So these ones obviously for summer, the thicker ones winter, and these like silky ones, like you can honestly wear it anytime. However, the Anderson Bell was a bit oversized and it was more boxy and had like a Balenciaga feel to it. The Margiela was super loose, and these two were more like classic blazers that you can find in many places. But honestly, I really recommend getting black blazers first and a classic style. Something like these two, really easy to wear, and that's how you start it. Like you shouldn't really go for like boxy Balenciaga type of blazers or like collarless blazers because that's like another upgraded version of blazers. So that's it for my blazer review, and now I'll do a quick outfit review for two people who have submitted their outfits on the Reddit. So the first outfit here, the thing that pops out to me most is the pants. So when you're wearing leather jackets, usually you're looking for a slim profile. However, the pants are too wide in my opinion, but the boot selection is actually good. So like when it comes to this outfit, there's two things you can change. Either change your shoes to like Air Max or something, like something that has white. That will probably look better because boots don't really go well with wide pants. The second thing you can try is wearing slimmer pants because that will really fit the style of leather jackets and like the shoes itself. So definitely try out those two, and if you're going for like slimmer pants, also try wearing slimmer top because right now the tops seem kind of loose. So, and honestly, I can tell where you're going and it's not a bad choice. Like you just have to change the shoes or the pants and it'll look amazing. And like, I can tell what you're attempting, but just keep in mind that style have to be consistent. Like, you don't always have to have the really consistent style, but there has to be a theme that anyone can catch on to. So that's what I would always keep in mind when making my outfits, and also looking at other people's outfit. Like, how did this person keep the consistency? And then the next outfit, this one is kind of hard to give feedback because I think you're going for a casual look, but there's not much that you're wearing so that I can really like give feedback on. One thing I would try though is, instead of the navy jacket, maybe try like something black, because navy, as I always say, is not an easy color to style, and you can tell from this, because if the outer was black, you can get the uniform feel, but because it's navy, it's kind of like everywhere. Like, there's gray, navy, black, white, there's everything going on, so it's not the best option. So what I would try is changing the color of your jacket. That's it for my today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any feedbacks on this format and like how I laid out the descriptions of each item. If you want to know more about something specifically, please leave it in the comments below, because I really want to know what my viewers are looking for. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in my next video. Bye!